Let's see what's cooking. It's time for Yo-Yo Max 12.
Here we go, owl cupcakes. This is what you're going to need. Some Runts candy, little bananas for the beaks. For the eye centers, you're going to need M&Ms or Junior Mints, cupcakes, Oreo cookies, and some chocolate frosting, and a little bit of white frosting. Now, in order to use the frosting, you can use an icing bag, or you can just use a plastic Ziploc bag and just reinforce the corner with a couple of layers of sticky tape. It'll just help keep the bag together, keep it from bursting open when you're squeezing it. Then you're going to fill the bag up with some chocolate frosting by putting your hand inside, kind of putting it inside out on your hand, and then the frosting goes in nicely, no mess. And just zip it up. And then you're going to just cut a little V shape in the corner of the bag where you put the sticky tape. It'll help make like a feather-like design in the icing. And the white, same thing. I'm going to put it in a Ziploc bag and just put a very tiny hole so that only a little bit comes out at once, and it makes kind of like a writing tip. Now for the Oreo cookies, you need to split the Oreo cookies. And some of you are probably very good at this, so you can just split them apart. But sometimes this happens. So what you need to do is a couple different things you can do. You can either just cut them apart with a knife, or you just put them in the microwave for a few seconds and they'll come apart that way as well. So there's a knife method, and then that's the microwave method. And then the other halves of the cookies that you don't, the ones without the cream, put those in the microwave until they get soft, and cut one of them in half, and then just carve like a shape, like a horn. It's those little feather things that stick up on the tops of the owl's heads. We'll call them horns for the lack of a better term. Ears, horns, whatever you want to call them. So you need 2 Oreo cookies with the cream centers on them, and then these 2 little horn shapes. They're going to go on the top of the cupcake, and then you're going to cover them over with frosting. And I think the buttercream icing would have done a better job here. I find the commercial stuff, it's good for icing cakes, but it's not very good for decorating because it doesn't really hold the shapes that you try to put on them very well. And you just kind of pipe some little feathers near the little horns and around the edges. And then just put the eyes right on top. And for the center of the eyes, you can use, these are Canadian Smarties I'm putting on here that are like M&Ms. Or you can use Junior Mints. I think the Junior Mints probably would have been better. They'd be a little bit bigger and they'd be flatter as well. But these ended up looking pretty good too. So there are the eyes, and you just put a little white streak on the eye to give it a little bit of a realistic look. And then the orange, not the orange, the yellow banana runt. I found the horns were falling on me here, so I just stuck little toothpicks underneath them just to prop them up a bit. And that's because of that commercial icing that's just not holding the things onto the cupcake like they should. And there's your finished owl. Here you can see where the toothpicks got put in to help hold that up. Make sure you tell people if they're there if you do this. Obviously, you don't want them trying to chew on toothpicks. There you go, owl cupcake. Good for Halloween.
How do you kiss a hockey player?
I don't know.
Pucker up.